He is one of the most celebrated and successful athletes of all time. For years, Michael Phelps dominated the pool, smashing world records and taking home 28 Olympic medals.
At the top of his career, Phelps appeared to be living a life most could only dream of, but away from the water, it was far from perfect. A swimming champion, Phelps was just 15 when he first made a splash at the 2000 Sydney Olympic Games, the youngest competitor on the US team in 68 years. In Athens, 4 years later, he won his first gold. After 5 Olympics, Phelps became the most decorated Olympian ever, with 23 gold, 3 silver and 2 bronze. But away from the pool, his personal life was crumbling.
From the Olympic spotlight to community service, Olympic gold medalist Michael Phelps pled guilty to drunken driving charges this morning.
His second DUI arrest in 10 years, Phelps was suspended from swimming for 6 months.
100% I was lost. I thought of myself as just a swimmer and nobody else.
He hit an all-time low, battling anxiety and depression.
I felt like I didn't want to see another day. Felt like it should be over.
By the 2016 Rio Olympics, though, he was back in true champion style, winning 5 gold medals before hanging up the goggles for good. Now he's a mental health advocate, encouraging others to speak up and seek help.
And Michael Phelps joins us now from Phoenix in the US. Michael, welcome to Sunrise. Great to chat to you. You've had an incredible career, so many highs, but looking back, do you think that made the lows of your mental health battle even lower?
I feel like through my career, I was able to just kind of compartmentalize things. And you know, when I was so singly focused on one thing, it was easier to do. But now trying to do that in the real world, it's a little bit more difficult. So for me, it's something that I have to make sure I pay attention to. You know, my mental health is something that, you know, can basically ride a roller coaster every day. So just something that's been super important for me.
And it's great you talk about it, and more importantly, help others as well. You're still keeping contact, good mates with Thorpe, and you've helped Grant Hackett as well. He mentions you when he talks about how he's got through his tough mental battles.
I mean, I think just really opening up and talking about things, I think, helps everybody, you know, because I think we can all relate to stories that we hear. You know, Hackey and Thorpe are you know, 2 of my closest mates in the swimming world. So, you know, and we've all gone through our ups and downs, and you know, I can speak for myself that you know, opening up and you know, really kind of facing struggles or demons or whatever you want to say, kind of head on, and you know, facing those difficult times or difficult moments, I felt like just getting those things off my back, I've been able to kind of walk through life a little bit easier and almost have a better understanding of why I work the way that I work.
Now, Michael, when you speak, people listen, and when you put your name to something, it gets attention, and you have joined the advisory board of MediBio, which is an Australian mental health tech company. Tell us about that.
I mean, for me, and I feel like in this world that we live in, we're obsessed with data. I'm a data-driven person. I'm a numbers person. I've always done that. I've worked in hundredths of a second. So any kind of data that I can have about myself, whether it's sleep or my heart rate through certain activities, can kind of help me judge what's going on, or can help a professional judge what's going on a little bit better. So, you know, for me, it's something that I want to learn more about. So, you know, when you have something like data and the technology that we have available in this world, it's kind of I think the opportunities are endless, and you know, for me, it's something that's just super exciting because I get to find out more information about myself personally, which then will help me grow more as a person, which then can take me down different paths and different routes, and yeah, just super exciting stuff. So yeah. It's been a fun journey through it, and I'm excited.
Yeah, great idea. Hey, while we've got you, all of Australia's been reminiscing the last couple of weeks, 20 years since the Sydney 2000 Olympics. What are your memories from that time?
There are a lot, you know, I mean, that was my first Olympics, and as a 15-year-old kid, you know, being in Australia, swimming in front of a crowd like that, it's mind-blowing. I mean, I remember the floor shaking when I was walking out for the final. So that was something that was definitely an experience to have as a 15-year-old, kind of bizarre. But, you know, being able to see, you know, Thorpe win the 400 by a body length, you know, Hackey, you know, just dominate. You know, you see... Well, I wasn't on the relay yet, so I saw and remember that 4x1 free relay, you know, that first night. There are so many amazing swims that came from that Olympics, yep. and just so many memories for me, but so many learning lessons that I carried on throughout my career.
Well, we've been loving reminiscing about it. You and Thorpe here, such babies, little 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, and now look at you. Grown men and doing such good in the world. So, Michael Phelps, it's great to chat. Thank you for your time today. All the best.
Oh, no worries. I look forward to hopefully coming back down to your beautiful country soon.